Welcome aboard. Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, good afternoon, and welcome to our charter service from Oban to Manchester. I got so many good suggestions on my last video that I decided just to take them all, and since the first one I got was Manchester, that's where we're going to be flying first. And then the others are arranged just in an order where we get the most miles, so that means the most money. So we're going to be going from Oban to Manchester, to Sumburgh, to Bournemouth. So that's going to take us like literally all over the UK except for Ireland. Sorry, Ireland. Northern Ireland. Man, I'm going to really piss off some Irish people these days. Okay. But as you can see, we're still in our Pilatus PC-12. It's a great aircraft, so don't know why we would be in anything else. Well, mostly because we don't have the money for anything else. And what happened to my static elements? Come on now. There we go. Somehow the parking brake got turned off. That wouldn't have been good. But anyway, we are doing an IFR flight since we are going to Manchester, which is a controlled airport, and it's kind of a large airport, so we will be having the help of our controllers today. We'll go ahead and get our paperwork started. And our destination is going to be EGCC.
Destination set.
We'll get them loaded. While they're getting loaded, we'll get our clearances from Scottish Centre and all of that fun stuff. Okay, let's jump up to the overhead panel. Still do not have EasyDock installed. Alright, and let's get Scottish Centre.
Scottish Centre, Sierra Tango 211, IFR to Manchester, ready to copy. Sierra Tango 211 is cleared to Manchester Airport as filed. Climb and maintain 7,000. Departure frequency 119.875, squawk 2454, clearance void 30 minutes from now. Sierra Tango 211 cleared to Manchester Airport as filed. Climb and maintain 7,000. Departure is 119.875, squawk 2454, clearance void 30 minutes from now. Sierra Tango 211, read back correct.
Alright. Too bad there's no weather that we can listen to. Pretty sure the wind is no factor at the moment.
Very cold.
Drink, man? There you go.
Going south. I don't know.
Let's see. All right. Just waiting for our passengers to board, and then we'll get the engines started. Guess we should get the oxygen on first. Alright, let's go ahead and hide that yoke. Alright, passengers are aboard. Go ahead and let's get rid of the static elements, close the baggage door. Close the passenger door. And let's get the engines started. This is going to be overhead panel. Test the fuel pumps. Beacon on. Prop is clear. And we'll get the starter on. Right, get our flaps set to 15. Alright, we should be good to go. Let's double check down here. Oh shoot, nope, not good to go. Good thing. That's why we double check, because we are all human and forget things sometimes. I didn't even turn on battery 2. Look at that. Mr. Forgetful today is me. Okay, autopilot disengage is the only warning we have, is the only caution we have left, so we'll clear the cautions. The warning is the parking brake, so we'll clear the warning. We're going to set our... everything get set up so we can just be ready to let the autopilot take over. And of course our no smoking and seatbelts. Alright, we are just going to taxi down. We are going to enter the runway right here, and we're just going to we're going to backtrack on the runway, so let's get rolling. Let's double check, make sure the runway's clear. Oh. And let's go. And yes, I did move my condition lever to flight idle before starting the takeoff roll. Right, now let's pull up. Gear up.
Gear up.
We're above 100 knots. Flaps up. Nope, that flaps down. Flaps up. Alright. Let's get to about 1,500 feet, and we'll let the autopilot take over and get. Well, actually, no, we won't. We won't have the autopilot take over yet. Let's get on course, and we'll contact departure.
Got it, center. Sierra Tango 211 is climbing through 1,600 for 7,000. Sierra Tango 211, Scottish Center, Roger, altimeter 2992. Sierra Tango 211, turn left heading 1.
Whoa, whoops, wrong key. Meant to hit tilde. Ah!
Proceed on course, climb and maintain 7,000.
Alright, turn left heading 145, proceed on course, climb and maintain 7,000 for Sierra Tango 211.
7,000, Sierra Tango 211.
Oh, I think I turned too far left, but whatever. They told me to proceed on course. Let's get the power back. So what did you think of like the glamour shot section? That was in the last video, like in between my cuts. I thought it was a nice way to kind of simulate the cruise, but I don't think I'm going to do that for every video, just because it would kind of get old. So I think the first time that we have a new plane, I'll do a shot section like that. But if it's not a new plane, then I'll probably just do a reduced version, or just, you know, 1 or 2 shots with no soundtrack. So that's just what I'm thinking. We'll try that out this video. We'll just do a simple transition. You guys let me know which one you prefer. If you like the full glamour shots, or if you prefer just the simpler one. Let's go ahead and let our autopilot take over. Ooh. Probably should have trimmed the aircraft better before letting the autopilot take over. Let's go with 700 feet a minute. Our cruising altitude today is 13,000 feet. Turbulence. Startled me too. Good thing I didn't turn off those seatbelt signs, huh, passengers? You guys usually whine at me for leaving the seatbelt sign on too much. I'm not talking to you guys, I'm talking to those guys back there. Yeah, Captain knows best. And moan all you want. Seatbelt sign stays on until I say.
Climb and maintain 13,000. Sierra Tango 211.
13,000. Let's go to 1,000 feet a minute. Once we hit 10,000 feet, I'll go ahead and cut the video and turn off the seatbelt signs and everything. So, yeah, pretty good start to our flight so far. Hoping the landing goes as smoothly as last time. Though I did kind of wiggle it on the approach a little much. But it is what it is. Oh, you know what? Manchester has an ILS. Of course it does, so during the cruise I'll be looking up that ILS information, because I totally forgot to get it beforehand. That's because I'm used to flying to these small VFR-only airports. So I'm stuck between the Coronado B1900D and the Coronado... Hang on. Alright, but like I was saying, I'm kind of stuck on deciding between the Coronado B1900D, which I believe can hold like 16 passengers, but it's economy class, and getting their their newest King Air, or even the King Air 200 that I showed off last time. And that only holds, you know, like 6 or 8 people, but we can say it's a first-class plane. Though, this only holds 6 people. It's business class, so I don't know, maybe the 1900D is the best option. And either way, we're going to be keeping this PC-12 because having more planes means you get more income for your airline. And as far as our first regional airliner goes, I'm definitely going to be flying the Majestic Q400. So I'm thinking, obviously, PC-12, and then B1900D, and then Q400. And we can put a business jet in there at some point as well.
Passing 10,000 feet, Captain.
There we go. I have a few business jets to choose from. I have the Coronado Embraer, the first one they did. What is it? EMB50 or EMB500? The small Embraer. And I have the Cessna Citation 2. But I'm gotta tell you, I'm not really that impressed with the Cessna Citation 2. And maybe it's just because I don't really know how to use it. Wait, I'm also looking at, I haven't bought it yet, but I'm seriously looking at their Hawker XP850, or 850 XP. And I've also seen they've released another Embraer. So, yeah. Let me know what you guys think of the different Coronado business jets, because they're the only decent business jets that I know of. I love Coronado planes. Coronado, Aerosoft, and PMDG are my go-to payware. Alright guys, but that being said, we are well past 10,000 feet, so I better turn off that seatbelt sign before I lose even more rating.
You may
And
now
I will
take
see you
off your
guys
seatbelt.
when we come back for our descent. Alright guys, welcome back. As you can see, we have been given our initial vectors by ATC, and we are descending and maintaining 7,000. I am, dude, calm down. Let's pop the seatbelt sign on for the descent.
Please fasten your seatbelt.
Come off the power. What do you think I'm doing? Alright, well, let's get... I'm not going to go faster than 1,000 feet per minute, so... Let me just pause my track IR real quick. There we go. Oh my goodness. Turn left, heading 185, descend and maintain 7,000. As you can see from our passenger satisfaction there, we did hit quite a bit of turbulence, and that's why we climbed to 1,500, or sorry, flight level 150. Is that right? flight level 150 is that like in space? I don't remember. I have to relearn all this stuff, guys. It's been too long since I've played this regularly. Okay. So we have been cleared, well, we have been told to expect the ILS approach for runway 5 left, which is an asphalt runway, of course, length 9,990 feet. So the ILS frequency is going to be 109,500. Let's see. Is that, do we just have to program this in the GPS? Yeah, it looks like. Okay. I want to select. There we go. 109,500. There we go. And then the heading that the ILS is on is 056. Not having any problems with the selection knobs today, which is good. It just must have been like bugged out last time or something. Alright, so we should be all set for the ILS once we're ready to intercept it. Alright, I can put away my chart book. Alright, turn back. Track IR. Oop, hit the wrong button. I hit the right button, but track IR doesn't want to work right now. There we go. That was weird. Let's recenter it though. So I have to click off the window every time I want to mess with track IR, and that causes the flight sim sound to mute, so sorry about that. It's a quirk I've noticed with Steam Edition. If you guys fly Steam Edition and you know why I can't use my track IR hotkeys in Steam Edition, please let me know. I used to be able to do it in the boxed. Oh, we're gonna overspeed.
Sierra Tango 211, contact Morton approach on 129.525. Going to 129.525, Sierra Tango 211. Morton approach, Sierra Tango 211 is at 10,300, descending 7,000.
Sierra Tango 211, Morton approach, roger, altimeter 2992. Sierra Tango 211,
Oh my
Descending
goodness.
below 10,000 feet, Captain.
21.0.
121.0 Sierra Tango 211.
Oh, I just realized we probably ruined our landing gear.
Approach, Sierra Tango 211 is out of 9,000.
I left the landing lights on the whole time.
Sierra Tango 211.
And that's why you're supposed to do checklists, kids.
Altimeter 2992.
Alright, so what have we got here? We are 42 miles from Manchester. So they're gonna have us come down, turn left, and in. So we may be able to see it on the left at some point. Not yet, though. it just me, or does FSX Steam Edition look better than FSX Boxed? Like I said, I don't have any texture mods or land class mods or anything in yet. And I don't know, I think it looks better than default than boxed FSX. Alright, hey, look, we have picked up the localizer. Well, picked up the frequency anyway.
Contact Liverpool's approach on
119.85 for Sierra Tango 211.
Sierra Tango 211.
More turbulence.
Liverpool approach Sierra Tango 211 is at 7,500. Descending 7,000.
Ooh, bad turbulence.
Tango 211. Liverpool's approach. Roger. Altimeter 2992.
I wonder what city that is. Is that like Manchester proper?
Maintain 3,000.
Send and maintain 3000, Sierra Tango 211.
Sierra Tango 211. Sierra Tango 211. Please expedite your descent to 3,000.
Oh my goodness, give me like 3 seconds, guy. I'm going. I want you to like get there and get there now. Guess 700 feet per minute's not good enough. Let's go to 1000. I love this plane though. I said it last video and I'll say it again. Good choice, guys. Good choice. This plane is great. I like it better than the Grand Caravan. And until I started flying this plane, the Grand Caravan was my favorite single engine turboprop. But this was definitely a good choice.
Sierra Tango 211. Turn left heading 180. Descend and maintain 3,000.
Really a 5-degree course correction. Alright, turn left heading 180, descend and maintain 3000, Sierra Tango 211.
Tango 211.
Oh my goodness, make up your mind.
145. Descend and maintain 3,000.
Alright, so correction, turn left heading 145, Sierra Tango 211.
145. Descend and maintain 3,000. Sierra Tango 211.
Okay, so it looks like we're going to be getting lined up here pretty soon. Let's go ahead and start slowing down. Not a lot of fuel burned at all this trip either. I wanted to set a half load of fuel, and totally forgot. Are we at 3,000 yet? Not quite. Oh, I remember one time this was,
Victor X-ray. Contact
back during the Air Hauler Let's Play, and if you remember that, then you have been here for a long time, and thank you. But I don't remember if this made it into a video or not. Oh, hang on. 123.35 for Sierra Tango 211. Wait, so I don't remember if this made it into a video or not, but we were at, our home base was Portsmouth in Ohio, and that's very hilly terrain around there. And one time the ATC, the controller, literally told us to maintain an altitude that was lower than the mountains around us, and I ended up smashing into a mountain. I don't remember if that made it into a video or not, but it was definitely during the Air Hauler Let's Play. Turn left heading 085, descend and maintain 3000, cleared ILS runway 5 left, tower on 118.625, Sierra Tango 211.
Descend and maintain 3000. Cleared ILS runway 5 left approach. Maintain 3000 until established. Tower on 118.625, Sierra Tango 211. Manchester Tower, Sierra Tango 211 is 17 miles southwest, inbound ILS, runway 5 left.
Gear down.
Sierra Tango 211, Manchester Tower, make straight in, runway 5 left, altimeter 2992. Make straight in, runway 5 left, Sierra Tango 211.
Flaps 15. I meant to do flaps and then gear, but whatever. Okay, we're about to capture the localizer. I really need to get the autopilot quick disconnect bound to my yoke. I keep forgetting to do that. I'll do it right after we're done with this flight, so it'll be all set up for next time. You know what? I'm just going to take over for the autopilot here, because it is like just constantly slightly missing that localizer. Need a little more field of view. Oh, I lost the glide slope. I wish I could see some happy lights.
Clear to land, runway 5 left. Clear to land, runway 5 left. Sierra Tango 211.
Alright, now we're catching up to the glide slope. This runway is plenty long, so if we float it a little bit, it will not be a big deal. It's literally like 3 times longer than the runways we've been using so far. So this should be a cakewalk. Should be. But it's me, so it probably won't be.
$500.
Landing? Boom. little harder than I would like, but I was flaring too much and too early.
Sierra Tango 211, exit runway when able.
I missed that turn off. I'm gonna guess that that was like a 200 feet a second landing. Maybe 250 even.
Sierra Tango 211, contact ground on 121.85. 121.85 for Sierra Tango 211. Manchester ground, Sierra Tango 211, taxi to parking. Sierra Tango 211, taxi to general aviation parking. Taxiing to general aviation parking. Sierra Tango 211.
Okay, general aviation parking doesn't help me, tower. I don't know where to go. I don't know Manchester very well. Oh, there's the Concorde. Okay, we're going to a gate.
Tango 211, request taxi to the gate. Sierra Tango 211, taxi to gate 61.
Via what taxiways, tower?
61. Sierra Tango 211.
Let's see if we can get... Maybe that wasn't a taxiway. Because I see those barriers there, so I'm thinking maybe we weren't actually supposed to be on there.
Manchester ground, Sierra Tango 211, taxi to the gate. Sierra Tango
There we go.
211, taxi to gate 60, using taxiway Kilo, Kilo Charlie Alpha Delta. Taxiing to gate 60, using taxiway Kilo, Kilo Charlie Alpha Delta. Sierra Tango 211.
So yeah, not a bad flight overall. Like I said, the landing was a bit rougher than I would have liked, but it's not the end of the world. No one got hurt, the plane's not damaged, so... It is what it is. I'm not gonna go all the way up there to turn right. thomascook.com. What is all that? I wonder what all those dividers are there for. The scenery is UK 2000s Manchester Extreme.
Manchester ground, World Travel 4407 with Victor, ready to taxi IFR. World Travel 4407, taxi to and hold short of runway 5 left using taxiway Golf Kilo, Juliet Foxtrot Bravo Alpha.
So this is our parking here. Alright, set that parking brake, and we'll cut the engine. Flaps up.
Manchester ground, airway 1072, with Victor, ready to taxi IFR. Airways 1072.
Alright. So that is that. Again. Close the ATC menu. Get our doors open and start offloading. We are going to need a bus to come get our people, aren't we? Alright. So that is our offloading complete. Oh no! Alright, well that was that was Ground Services X crashing. I thought it was gonna be I thought that was just like FSX crashing in general, but alright, well let's go ahead and do our paperwork before anything else happens. $22,600, not bad. What was our... Oh, wow. A lot harder than I thought. 428 feet per minute. I was thinking like 200, 250. So, yeah, gonna have to work on that. Don't flare so early. Don't flare so hard. Alright, we'll record that flight. And next flight, that's going to be Manchester, so here to Sumburgh up in the, I believe it's Shetfield Islands. Or it's the islands north of Scotland. So, yeah. I will see you then, and I hope you enjoyed your flight. Have a good one. Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, we certainly hope you enjoyed flying Shadow Transit, and we hope to see you soon.